Okay, dear student, last time we discussed about the function and then we defined its two types that we got two types of function. One is the built-in function and another one is the user-defined function, right? And the built-in function, we already discussed that and we see that example as well, that these are the functions that are being defined by the language because they are used commonly. Like for example, clear screen, get che, put character, put char, etc. So these are the built-in functions that were used by us in the program. So now today we are going to discuss about the user-defined function, right? So what is the user-defined function? A function that is created by a user are called user-defined function. Like that, before this function, the built-in function that were defined by the language, right? But now if we need something to write a function of our own for that task, like for example, I just want to write a function for addition of two number or for the subtraction of two number or for finding out the factorial, right? So these functions are not defined by the language, so definitely a programmer will write his own function for that. So these type of functions which are created by a user are called user defined function, right? So these functions are written as a part of the program to perform a specific task, and these functions are written for a specific use, right? As I told you, that means, like for example, if I got a big program, right, a huge program, yeah, I'm just creating a software, right? So I got different module in there one, I got different functions in there one, I got different tasks in that, right? So for that I have to write different function. Like for example, if I'm just going to design a calculator, so if I'm designing a calculator, so definitely I will need an addition operation there as well. I will need subtraction operation, I will need multiplication, division, modulus, right? Similarly, if I'm just going to design a scientific calculator, so I will need a lot of function there, right? So all these function will defined by a user, right? So a user will write his own specific code for performing these operation for this function, right? So that's why we call that one a user defined function, because a user create that one according to his need, right? So if we just go in detail and we're going to study the parts of the user defined function, so what are actually the parts of this user defined function? Because if somebody is going to write a user defined function, so he need a knowledge of basic knowledge of all these things, and which we say that mean he will be having a knowledge how to declare a function, how to define a function, and how to call a function, right? Like what he should give a name to that function, what operation it will be performing, and how we are going to tell the function to perform that task for us. So basically a user defined function has three parts. If you are going to write a user defined function, so we will be having three parts of that, right? And which the first one is the user function declaration, right? And then function definition, and after that the function calling. So in the coming lecture we are going to discuss the function declaration in a little bit more detail, right? So subscribe this channel so that you get all the latest updates, right? Whatever we are uploading to this one, so that will help you. You will get a notification for that one, and so it will help you to make your study easier. So when we are uploading a video, so you will definitely get a notification, and then you will be able to see that one. Okay, so dear student, thank you very much. In the coming lecture we will discuss the function declaration. Thank you.